Yeah, and we're back. Next Level Show. I'm your host, MC, aka Microphone Criminal. We got Aquil in the building. I'm gonna go ahead and start you off. Just let us know who you are and what you do.
Peace. My name is Aquil, Philly born and raised, MC, teacher, community organizer, show organizer, and just basically, that's pretty much it. So,
that's what's up, man. So how long you been spitting?
Probably since, I want to say, 02, 01.
Okay,
yeah.
So you've been doing your thing for a while.
Yeah, for a little bit.
That's what's up. What type of music do you do?
It's people say it's conscious.
Mm-hmm.
I say it's lyrical. You know what I mean? It's content driven. It's definitely has it's East Coast, definitely East Coast sound. But I just say it's heartfelt music, man. It's from the heart, it's from the mind, but it's me.
That's cool. So I take it you must have a lot of positive content, basically.
Yeah, well, I just try to give my view. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm not telling anybody what to do or how to live. It's just like, this is what it is. This is what I think it could be, and this is what I see. So, yeah, but I mean, overall, it's not a lot of cursing. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of
honest.
Yeah, it's honest. It's just honest. It's not. I'm not.
That's what we need
drugs
these days. We need honesty in the music.
I dig it. I agree, man.
And in the life, period. Just honesty in life.
Right, because I'm not a drug dealer. I've never been to jail. I graduated school, college, all that. So I'm not going to play, a role that I'm not.
I hear that.
So.
That's what's up, man. What got you into community activism?
Oh man, just going. I graduated from Imhotep. Charter High, and just learning there about our history and things like that, and how a lot of the people that started those movements were young. And then after that, college, just being around a lot of my peers were in community organizing, so they were in like organizations, and just rubbing off from them.
What did you take up in college?
I took up criminal justice and African American studies.
All right, that's cool. That's what's up, man. So what's some of the things like you've done so far? Like, what's some of your milestones and achievements?
Well, last year I won the Coldest MC competition, Philly, and I got.
Is that the R stage?
Yeah, the R stage competition. Cool. I won that in Philly, and performed on stage with Ice Cube.
I know who you are.
Okay.
I know who you are. Okay. All right, I got you.
Okay. Oh, you were there?
I was in the competition for a second. Yeah. I was in there.
Oh yeah, I won that joint in Philly. Got a chance to perform with Ice Cube a couple of times and meet them. And
cool people.
Yeah, he's down to earth, man. He's real. He gave me some pointers as far as stage show and all that. And he just was real. He was honest. It wasn't no Hollywood anything. Got a chance to perform in Toronto at North by Northeast Festival last year. Got a chance.
That's major.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Major.
Thank you. I got a chance to record with Knife Wonder and my man Yazilla a couple years ago down in North Carolina at their studio. We did a project called the Bright Lady Sessions. And
so that's a whole CD?
Yeah, it's a whole. Okay. You can find that joint on Dat Piff. You can find it on my Bandcamp page. Okay. And from there, those are my milestones, man, so far. So.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what are you doing as far as the activism side goes? I know you linked up with, how'd you link up with Frosty? Let's start off with that.
I see Frosty everywhere, man.
Yeah.
But I always seen him around events and seen him around Temple. And just being at the same events and just talking, and like we have like a lot of similar views, and even views we're not similar, we're always down to build and organize and just collaborate with people, because that's one of the things we agree on. It's not a lot of collaboration with people that you don't have to be in the same circle to collaborate, but that's what we try to do a lot. So
all right, that's cool. So do y'all work on events together? Or?
Definitely. We several events we worked on together. This one that's coming up tomorrow, the honors class we worked on together.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, well, the honors class is an idea that another class, well, first it's a class at Temple University. Okay. And it's a hip hop course, but it's free to the public. You know what I mean? Then there's a accredited course that you can go to, but it's basically about hip hop, 101. So, the history, present day, current events going on. What is it? And the MCs in the class decided to organize a show, and and then the other MC is Features, which he helped organize the show, and Frosty helped get the word out, promote it, sponsor. That's cool. And that's how we came about with the show.
That's what's up. Now, how would somebody that's listening or watching right now participate in that?
Oh, well, it's going to be tomorrow night at Silk City, 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. And you can come on out. Have a good time. We have a lot of people on the bill, but you can also get your tickets online at Ticketfly. It's a Facebook page. It's on Fusicology and et cetera, et cetera. But if you want to come to the class is every fall and winter semester. Fall and spring semester. 7 p.m. Thursday nights, and it begins the third week of every semester, and it ends at the.
That's what's up. So. Yeah, I'm gonna have y'all back like right before that drop off so people can sign up.
Definitely.
You said the fall and the spring.
Yes.
So it already started.
Yeah, it just ended.
So all right, cool. Mm-hmm. So we'll be back in would that be September, October?
October when it will start.
Cool.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have y'all back for sure.
Thank
but yeah, come out to Silk City tomorrow, everybody. Make sure y'all check that out. And call up, talk to Aquil 267-535-3930. I mean, so how many CDs do you have out so far?
I have out. I want to say five projects. I have out. Yes, sir.
That's what's up. And this is the latest one. Right
yes.
Here?
Yes.
Let's tell the people what we got going on here while I show them in the camera.
All right. The project I just put out called Land of Synth. I put it out last winter. Last December, and it's been getting a lot of good reviews. It's basically, the title is alluding to all the sounds I like using synthesizers. I tried to stay away from it, but I figured I use them, but do my own twist with it, so it's not the your standard kind of
you
sound.
You on your auto tune, John?
Oh no auto tune, but just as far as like the beats go, because I always try to stay away from beats with a lot of synthesizers in them.
You want to have an actual band like the actual sound,
right. But then it's like I didn't want to limit myself, and I seen a lot of people that do it and do it well. So I was like, let me try and do it and put my twist on it. So that's why.
So who are some of your music influences?
Oh man, they run the gamut, man. I mean, strictly hip hop is all the legends, man. So you got even the unsung. So you got Wu-Tang, you got Nas, you got Black Thought. Kool G Rap, KRS.
I was just about to ask you about Kool G Rap because I was like, how come don't nobody bring up Kool G Rap no more?
They don't know their history, man. Like you gotta.
Kool G Rap is in my top 10, man.
My top Kool G people. I'm a rap nerd, man. So like I look at it like in trees, like who spawned who. So without Kool G Rap, in my opinion, you don't have Nas, you don't have Black Thought, you don't have Big Pun, cats like that, Big L. You don't have people like that if you don't have Kool G Rap. So. But yeah, just people like that, man, and
Kool G Rap, he also mentored Papoose too. And I dig Papoose.
Exactly. So I mean, it's so many artists, man. It's several. Redman. I was talking to a class and they didn't know who Redman was. It kind of blew my mind, but then I understood, because
they didn't know who Redman was.
They didn't know who Redman was. They was ninth graders, man. I was like, damn, they don't know who Redman is. But Redman.
You should at least know who he is.
I agree.
I ain't the biggest Redman fan. I ain't got a problem with him, but I ain't the biggest fan. But you at least know who he is.
I agree, man. I was like, if y'all claim y'all hip hop heads, y'all gotta at least know, a little bit.
So all they know is Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj.
They were saying Lil Wayne, Chief Keef.
They know Chief Keef, but they don't know no.
They were saying J. Cole.
How old was these kids?
They had to been 14, 15.
Yeah, all right, yeah. I guess they lost and stuff.
Yeah.
And we don't got them outlets on TV no more like how we used to, the box and different stuff, them video shows and all that.
Exactly.
We're missing that.
I just said that to a friend, man.
What happened to that stuff? How come they start phasing out videos, you think?
Man.
We used to have Rap City.
We
used to have, what was the Hits from the Streets?
Yeah, Hits from the Streets. I remember him.
We had a whole bunch of drinks. 106 and Park, Box.
The Box.
We had a lot of shows where and people who was down with, I think it was like Channel. It was one of them
48.
Yeah,
Urban Expressions.
Not Urban, but that one too. But it was another joint called The Avenue. You ever heard about that? That joint used to come on like Channel 62 or something. It was like Yeah, it was like a weird type of joint, but it was called the Avenue, and they used to show hip hop drinks on there.
Wow.
But yeah, we missing that. What you think happened to that?
Man, I mean, I actually did some kind of research on that, and there's a lot of people out there that talk about that. There's this one guy named D. Brad. He worked at BET, and he talked about how they phased out a lot of them shows because basically the guy that runs BET didn't want them on anymore. But
so it wasn't a ratings thing or anything. It was just
it was just one guy saying I don't want those shows on. Basically, that's from his point of view. That's what he was saying. But I mean, as far as other, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just I can tell you why the radio cut out a lot of songs.
Oh,
I mean,
man, we ain't going.
Yeah, it's a long story.
I don't know. We want to talk about the radio right now. All right,
exactly.
We'll go ahead. What's up with the radio?
I mean, well, you got the Telecommunications Act in 1996, where basically it wasn't no regulation on how many stations one person or a company could own. So it cut out a lot of the local channels. It, I mean, also a lot of the labels started becoming conglomerates. So they started
it's
buying
like a
out
big
small,
monopoly,
right?
Like Clear Channel is a monster.
Clear Channel owns most of the local urban radio stations. They own most of them. You know what I mean? So they cut out. You know what I mean? A lot of the stuff that we used to hear.
That's a good point that you pointed. I didn't even know that they took away that regulation because if you own all the radio stations, I mean,
you decide.
Yeah, you can monopolize that sound like a channel. You could do what's going on right now.
Yeah. I try to research things, man, because it's like people always talk about. I mean, of course, you got your opinion, your feeling, like who's best or who's this, but it's always factual things to back stuff up.
Right.
I mean, it can't be that the hottest stuff is on the radio. It's got to be other reasons why you hear the same couple songs. So, in my opinion. So.
No, you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
So is it your goal? Like, what is it your ultimate goal in hip hop? Like, where would you be when you could say, you know what, I made it to where I wanted to get to in this game?
Man, that's a hard one, man, because there's so many things. Okay, let me first say I never see myself as a rapper. I kind of stumbled into it, but I would just want to see dope people who have something to say on. If there's any way I could help, like, project that and push more people. I just don't want it to be about me because it's not. I mean, I want dope people that have something to say to be out there and seen and known and have our people hear them because I think that's what's missing. So
definitely, that's what's up. So you all about spreading the love? Yes,
I'm all about. If is any way that I could possibly get more people out, like if I could start label or just some kind of business or something where I can project and get more people out, get them videos, et cetera, I'm about that.
All right. You digging Lupe Fiasco?
Yeah, I like Lupe a whole lot, man. I don't like his latest stuff though.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, you said the lasers or the latest stuff?
I don't like lasers, and I don't like a lot of this last album, man. What's the one?
Oh, the last American. What's it called?
Yeah, Food or Liquor 2. Great American Story.
Yeah, Great American.
Yeah.
I ain't hear that. It wasn't your.
I don't like to project my bias, man. I tell people listen to it. It just was. I didn't like the beats more so than the rhyming. I mean, he could always rhyme. It's just the beats to me was like
Okay. All right,
that's my opinion.
I mean, I'm still gonna listen to it.
Yeah,
I ain't heard it yet.
Listen to it.
I dig Lupe. He been going through a lot with his label and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. But the reason why I brought him up though is because that song he had, Bad Bees.
Oh yeah.
And it was funny how because I seen the interview he did with the Breakfast Club, and he was talking about like right after he did that song. Like Trina and some other girls came out with a song called Bad Bees. Like they, and it's just crazy. And I hear a lot of that going on right now. Like I hear a lot of songs where, dudes be straight up just saying, "Oh yeah, I need a bad," I mean, such and such. And it's crazy how he pointed that out, and I see it.
Right.
Like it's just a wild thing. What you think about that?
I mean, I think I'm grateful for somebody like Lupe, man, because he points out a lot of things that people are scared to.
Right.
And I mean, he's targeted for that. He takes a lot of he's antagonized for, he's targeted. But I mean, it's needed. Somebody needs to speak up about it. And somebody, that's younger, that's, people still see as, younger and not just the old guy being angry about, things. So.
And we was talking about honesty in music a few minutes ago. So he's definitely an honest artist and whatnot.
Definitely.
So is your goal to be signed to like a major label, or what would that look like?
No, well, my goal was never to be signed, man. And I always said I would love a distribution deal. Otherwise, I have no intentions on being signed. I see how that story plays out almost 99% of the time. Maybe I'll say 98% of the time. But it's not a good story, and it always seems like the artist is shafted and you know, just basically exploited to the utmost. So I would definitely like a distribution deal, but otherwise I don't want to be signed.
All right. Last question. Do you feel a responsibility from your lyrical content to when it reaches kids' ears?
Definitely. I mean,
because there's a lot of stuff, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on these days.
Yeah.
And people like, well, all I do is just make songs, you know, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Man, I could go for days on that, man. The main thing I say is, okay, people write these songs, but it's reasons why you're writing them. It's like everybody's not experiencing, you know, these stories. So it's like, why are you writing it? It's like, is it because you think it's an easy way to get on, or you think that's what people want to hear, or is what you really feel? I mean, all those reasons can be, but I'm just saying, I believe you should take a responsibility in what you say and what you do. Why? Because you're projecting an image that has the power to, you know, shape and mold people's minds, especially young children's minds, who are the main targets of this music. Is the young, you know, adolescent, pre-adolescent, and, you know, young adults that are targeted by this music. And so why not give them something that they could build on, something that's, you know, motivating or uplifting.
Right. And to the ones who, you know, the drug dealer rappers or whatever, like I understand that might be your life. Okay, so you live that life. You about that life.
Right.
But at least try to put some sort of, like, if you can't do it through your tunes, at least like do like public service announcements or something where you show yourself going around and actually like trying to teach somebody, like, you know, let them know the difference between the entertainment and real life. Like, yeah, I make these songs, you know, it's just like an actor when they make a movie, you know. Bruce Willis ain't really out there blowing up buildings and whatnot, but it's just a form of entertainment. But, you know, I think these guys should really go out and, like, you know, do certain things just to show the people, like, no, I'm a good person, you know, and I want you to do good too in life.
Man, all right, I know I'm gonna sound angry when I say this, but I take a hard line on that because I know a lot of people that live that life and they are not happy about it. And if they're here to tell about it, you know, if they're not in jail or dead, you know, they don't want to sell drugs. They don't want to, you know, be out in the streets times and not have to worry about people robbing them, going to jail. So it's like, I mean, tell the truth. Like, nobody loves that life. Nobody. I don't know any dealer in the history of my life that loves that life. Like, yo, I just love the block. I don't know anybody that loves that.
So so are you basically saying, like, you could even tell that story but don't glamorize it?
Yeah, definitely. Because
they make it seem like this is the way, you know what I mean, this is cool.
Right. Yeah, like you
look at what I'm driving. Look at what I'm messing with.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I don't think that you shouldn't talk about it because it's there. It's obviously, you know, it's pervasive in a lot of neighborhoods, but it's like don't make it seem like that's the life, because it's not. I mean, I don't see anybody in the streets bragging about it. Even if they got it like that, they not bragging about it because they ain't trying to get caught. Right. So it's like just, I mean, I'm from old school, B100. I mean, you know, so just B100.
All right, we're gonna keep it a bean. We'll be back. We got Paul Frosty in the building. We got Aquil, of course, your host MC. We'll be back in a few minutes. We're gonna get into that Nas. This is Major Look.
Oh man.